Hello everybody, welcome to YouTube channel Enrich Your Biology. I'm here to add your knowledge in biology, and presently I'm dealing with syllabus of class 9th. Previously we did the cell structure of animals, and today we will do the cell structure of plants. So basically, the cell structure of all eukaryotes is the same, with little differences, little modification or variation depending upon their lifestyle. Plants are sedentary in habit. They are fixed to their medium, that is soil, etc. They can't move from one place to another, so they have some additional structures to support their lifestyle. And what are those? We'll describe this. Let us start. Okay. First structure that is present in the plant cell is cell wall. Cell wall is the outermost structure of the plant cell. Cell wall. Cell wall is formed of cellulose and lignin. Cellulose is complex substance. Lignin is hydrophilic. It allows a movement of water freely inside and outside the cell. Cell wall is thick and it provides support to the cell, support to the ultimately plant. It is exoskeleton of the cell. Secondly, it protects the cell. It is protective. It protects it from the environmental influences. For example, during dry season, there is lot of evaporation. The inner content of the cell will shrink, but the cell will remain as such due to the presence of this cell wall. So it is protective in function. It is also it forms the exoskeleton. It is supportive also. Next to the cell wall is cell membrane. Cell wall encloses the cell membrane, as in case of other eukaryotes. So cell wall is cell membrane. Cell membrane is formed of phospholipid bilayer embedded with proteins. It is selectively permeable. It is semi-permeable, that it allows some substances to move in and outside the cell, but does not allow the others. However, it is freely permeable to water and gases. Gases, they follow the law of diffusion, law of concentration gradient. They move inside and outside by diffusion. So when the concentration of carbon dioxide inside the cell is more than that of the outside cell, the carbon dioxide will move outside. That is from higher concentration to the lower concentration, and oxygen may move to the inside. Vice versa. Similarly, water, if the concentration of water in the medium, outside medium is more, that is the medium is hypotonic, the water will move inside the cell through the process of osmosis. And if the concentration of the medium, of the outside medium is more, that it is hypertonic, then water from the inside will move outside. That is also through osmosis. So cell membrane is selectively permeable, but it allows water and gases freely to move inside and outside, but it is choosy in case of some minerals and other elements. So Cell membrane, it is protective covering of the inside material. So cell membrane encloses the cytoplasm. Cell membrane encloses the cytoplasm, which is pale yellow color solution. When you stain the cell, you will see this is the light shaded solution. In the cell membrane are present various cellular organelles. What are those? The additional organelle in case of plant cell is vacuole. That is, vacuoles. Vacuoles are far more larger than that of animal cell. This is the central vacuole. In addition to this, some other small vacuoles are also present. Central vacuole, it occupies almost 50 to 80% of the cell space, cell volume. Sometimes it occupies 90% of the cell volume. So this central vacuole, it contains cell sap. Cell sap contains many minerals, enzymes, hormones, and water. This cell sap, due to this presence of cell sap, the cell vacuole provides rigidity to the cell. It provides rigidity to the cells. When the outside solution is hypotonic and water inside much more in the cell, it moves inside the cell. Cell won't burst. This central vacuole will provide, it will exert turgor pressure on the cell wall. The cell wall will again exert the pressure on this. So due to this rigidity, the cell wall, the cell will not burst. So cell vacuole performs two functions. It stores many enzymes, hormones, minerals, food substances, and cell sap. And secondly, it provides rigidity to the cell and protect it from the bursting. In addition to this central vacuole, some small vacuoles are also present. Then is the nucleus. Nucleus in this case, it is eccentric. It is not present in the center. Nucleus is eccentric, that is, due to the presence of this cell vacuole, it is present on one side. The structure of the nucleus is the same as in case of animal cell. Nucleus is covered by nuclear membrane, which is double membrane, and it is porous. Allows the nuclear material to move inside and outside the cell. Inside the nucleus, there is present a dark staining structure which is called as the nucleolus. This is nucleus. This is nucleolus. Nucleolus synthesize the ribosomes, which are helpful in protein synthesis. In the nucleus is present nucleoplasm. In the nucleoplasm are present thread work of material which is called as the chromatin material. This chromatin material during cell division is condensed into rod-like structure which are called as the chromosomes. Chromosome, they are formed of DNA associated with proteins, that is deoxyribonucleic acids and proteins. The functional segments of the DNA, they form the genes. What are genes? Genes are the functional segment of the DNA. DNA carry the hereditary characters. They transmit the hereditary characters from parents to offspring. So ultimately you can say chromosomes, they are helpful. Their function is to transmit the hereditary characters from parents to offspring. Secondly, they play a great role in cell division, so cell reproduction. From one cell, two cells are formed. During reproduction, 4 cells are formed. So this is all about the nucleus. Then the substances can move inside and outside the nucleus into the cytoplasm, from the cytoplasm to the nucleus. And next is endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum, they are present near the cell. They are tube-like structure connected with the nucleus as well, and they are of two types: smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum, they are smooth in appearance, but rough endoplasmic reticulum, they bear the ribosomes on their surface, so they are called as the rough endoplasmic reticulum. This is RER, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum. SER, that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. In the rough endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes are present. Ribosomes, they are the site of protein synthesis. Protein synthesis. So proteins are synthesized in the rough endoplasmic reticulum. They are stored, then they are transported via Golgi vesicle to the places in the cytoplasm where they are required. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it synthesizes lipids, especially phospholipids. Phospholipids and proteins, they interact with each other, they combine with each other to form the cell membrane, plasma membrane. The process is called as the biogenesis. That is formation of membrane, plasma membrane from the lipids and the proteins is called as the biogenesis. Then next is these endoplasmic reticulum, they also form they keep the cell in position, they also form the endoskeleton of the cell. Then are the Golgi bodies. Golgi bodies, they are present also near the nucleus. They are flattened bell-shaped structure. They are more in the plant cell than in the animal cell. Golgi bodies, they take the material from the endoplasmic reticulum, store them, modify them, package them, and transmit where they are required. So their function is modifying, packaging, and transmitting the materials, that is synthesizing material in the endoplasmic reticulum, that is hormones, enzymes, etc., which are the actually proteins. They are and transport where they are required in the cytoplasm. Golgi bodies, they also have the membrane. They are covered by the membrane, that is cell plasma membrane, just like the cell membrane. Then mitochondria. Mitochondria, they are oval-shaped structure. Their number is fewer in case of than that of animal cells because their lifestyle is sedentary. They require lesser energy than that of the animal cell. These mitochondria, they are double wall structure. Outer layer is smooth and inner layer is folded into crystal. We can draw here mitochondria. Inner layer is folded to form the structure which are called as the crystal. This is mitochondria. Outer layer, this is inner membrane formed into crystal, and the space is called as crystal space. Inside the mitochondria there is present fluid substance which is called as the stroma. Mitochondria, they are the powerhouse of the cell. They produce ATP. ATP is the energy currency of the cell, and it is required in the growth, in metabolism, and synthesis of substances and other mechanical functions. Then we come to the most important structure present in the plant cell is plastids. Plastids, they are not present in animal cell. They are present only in the plant cells. There are two types, chromoplast and leucoplast. Chromoplast, these are the plastids. Chromoplast, they have the pigments. Most of the plant, the green pigment is in abundance, which is called as the chlorophyll. It plays great role in photosynthesis, converting the light energy into stored food energy, that is starch, etc., by taking carbon dioxide and water. So the plastids containing the chlorophyll, they are called as the chloroplast. In addition to chlorophyll, other pigments, yellow color, brown color, red color pigments are also present, which provides specific color to the specific organ. And the leucoplast, they are colorless. They store food material, that is protein, starch, lipids, etc. Lastly, they are lacking in animal cell. Then it is cell sap. This is all about the structure of plant cell. So what are the differences between plant and the animal cell? In the plant cell, cell wall is present. In the plant cell, mitochondria appear. In the plant cell, plastids are present. In the plant cell, lysosomes and centrioles are lacking. Lysosomes and centriole absent. This is all about the structure of plant cell. I think you might have followed, and like it, share it, subscribe it. Next time we will start with plant tissues. Okay, bye.